If you deal with kids, you deal with diapers. There's pee-pee and poo-poo. Same concept. I gotta clean it. Now, we usually don't get very political on this channel, but
rely on the rest of the group, because you know, not everyone is available at every single time. That's completely fine. Everyone has their own lives and their own priorities, and you are where your priorities are set. That's completely fine.
Hey guys, I've got questions written down. I'll be answering these anonymous questions while I take off my makeup. Alright, the first question is, how's your vacation treating you, Booski? I know this was meant for the last trip, but that last trip went really well. It was fun. I enjoyed it. And this little mini trip is also going well. So, 2 for 1 answer. I usually double cleanse when I take off my makeup. I use a cleansing oil. This is the VANCOUVER cleansing oil. And it's really good. In this little travel size, I use like 4 pumps of it. My contact just fell off. Good thing these are 1 day only, so into the trash it goes. Next question is pee-pee or poo-poo? Now, I'm not sure if everyone knows this or not, but I am a licensed funeral director. I deal with a lot of pee-pee and poo-poo. I most certainly will take pee-pee over poo-poo any day. Any day. I feel like the easiest thing I can equate that to is in a nursing home, like when nurses have to like change bedpans, or if you deal with kids, you deal with diapers. There's pee-pee and poo-poo. Same concept. I gotta clean it. The next question is, am I your favorite? You're certainly very close up there, but not exactly number 1. I'm sorry. I won't go into it or else the anonymity of the question will be lost. But you are definitely very high up there on my list of favorite people. Last question. Do you think Jaden Smith was right? Should we be talking about the political state of the world? Now, we usually don't get very political on this channel, but if I'm being very honest, I'm not that well versed in politics. Faizal, he's much more knowledgeable on it, considering he's political science major. I know little bits of it. Some people, they don't want to talk about it, and that's fine. But I think it is important to be able to voice your opinions, talk about what's going on in the world around you, and really just learning from each other. So yeah, that was the last question, and I'm pretty much done. I just gotta wash this off with water, and now we'll be good. After I wash this one off with water, I'll be going in with this cleanser. This is my travel cleanser usually. Alright guys, bye.
Hey guys, today is a very interesting day because I'm gonna do my skincare with you guys. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna answer the questions you guys left during our Punta Cana trip. When I posted that story, I'll put the screenshot of the post right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. Every time I come out of the shower, my throat is dry. If you guys go back to our group series, season 3, you'll see my whole skincare routine. I think it's in episode 1. You'll see my whole skincare routine, and it's basically stayed the same, except for like I showed you all the stuff that I also use in the shower to like cleanse and like clean, but this is minus that because that's in the shower. This is after the shower. So I don't know why every single time we travel on a plane, the lid just becomes like wet, moist. But this is my toner. This is what I do first. I don't know if I'm going to answer these in order. I just wrote them down from the order that I screenshot them in. I know where you guys are going to be anonymous. I'm not going to put your usernames or anything. Only I know, and you know what questions you asked. So I'm going to mark I'm going to mark down which questions I answer as I go. Okay, so the first question is, why did you go back to Punta Cana? This is a very interesting question. I chose this to be the first one. This is not the first one asked, but it was just because, first of all, me and Tuni have actually went there already in 2022. We went to Punta Cana for her wedding. And we went to the Majestic Resorts as well. We went to Majestic Elegance for her wedding. So we were like, okay, we like this resort. We're going to come back here one day. And we went back there one day. But this time we took Varda and Adi because they've never experienced an all-inclusive resort. So we wanted to give them that experience. We all paid for our own selves, so it was a lot of time and effort taken to save that and go on this trip. So the next product I'm using is my serum thing. I just opened this new bottle. And the next question is, this one is not related to trips. I did say ask anything, so I guess I understand. It's, how is political science going for you? You don't seem like a political person. You've clearly not seen me in middle school. I was very political in middle school. but that was like a childish political. That wasn't really like a, I'm gonna be like a political scientist type of person. It was like, I was like very focused on politics. I don't really show my political interests because I don't feel like that's necessary. I don't feel like you know how like when there's family discussion, you're in a brown family, you don't understand that politics is always the center somewhere. So I just don't answer. It has nothing to do with it, so I don't answer. It's going well, actually. I finished my major already. I finished all my classes, all my requirements. I just take one political science class every semester so that I don't lose interest. Yeah, I love all my professors. They're so nice. I love it. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but those are my two favorite professors. Before I answer the next question, this is my next product. This is actually a product recalled recently. It's the Effaclar Duo La Roche-Posay acne treatment thing, spot treatment. This me and Adi use this together, but my original one got recalled, but I had two. I always have an extra, like how I have this one, but I'm running low on this one, so while we were here I got one, another. So yes, and this tiny little tube, do not be fooled by the size of this tiny little tube. It's not even a full ounce, but the price, skincare is skincare. So this one I just put in where I see red marks or like post acne, because you can see like a pimple on my forehead. I can't see because I'm very far. The mirror is right behind you guys, but you guys are closer, so you guys are gonna be my mirror. But I usually just put this where I get red spots as well, because it also helps with the red spots. I think, I'm pretty sure. So I literally just put like dollops, and then I rub it in after, because I don't like opening it over and over again and just, you know, doing it. So, and the next question is, this was a very weird question, you know, like I feel like the answer to this question is very clear, so I was very confused on why this was asked. Do you have flight benefits from where you work? I don't work. I feel like that is the most out of touch response, but I just don't work. I don't work, I don't have a job. But no, I do not work, so I do not get flight benefits from where I work. So no, it's funny how you think that. I love that you think that, but no, unfortunately, my flight benefits, they're not really benefits. Next is, this one was also kind of weird. I feel like if you guys like know me very well, you guys would know the answer to this question. So it's like very odd that someone asked, because I'm pretty sure I post this on my close friends. Why do you sometimes post things in Korean? You're not from there. I know I'm not from there. I think I know that. I can read Korean. I can speak when I'm writing. I have limited proficiency in Korean. I'm not like the best at it. I'm good enough at it to understand. Let me give you a little background story about that. So in 2014, I don't know when was this. I think it was in either 4th or 5th grade. Tuni, she got me into K-pop at that time. And even during that time, there was like barely any subtitles on videos. There was barely anything on anywhere. So I was like, okay. So like every single group or like artist that we'd follow or that I'd follow too, there was just no subtitles. So we'd assume things that they were saying. So it was not the best. Through that, I also taught myself Korean. Like I did not take a single Korean class in my life. I did not watch learn this alphabet. Like I'm very proud of this actually too. Like I'm pretty sure in high school, whenever someone asked me how many languages do you speak, I should just be like, I don't speak English. Because honestly, I should be embarrassed that I can speak so many languages. I don't know. Because a lot of people around me did not speak that many languages, so I just felt embarrassed to be like, oh, I do. So you know, I don't know what mentality I've had. I just felt like I didn't want to one up everyone. I don't know. I feel like now I know that I should be proud of it, because it's a very good accomplishment. Like English, Bengali. Like Bengali was my first language, but English is my second language. I'm pretty sure, right? I think, yeah. But English, Bengali are my two native languages. I can speak them fully. I can't read Bengali, I cannot write Bengali, but I can speak it completely. Hindi, I can speak because that's India's language. I can speak it enough, but I understand more than I can speak, if that says anything. I don't count Spanish. But Hebrew, this is a very new language. I started learning this in 2022, but I'm much more comfortable with, I think it's script or print. No, script. There's two different types of alphabets. There's script and print. I don't remember how to write print, but I can write script. This says good morning, and then I can say hello, my name is Faizal, or something like that. You know, I can write it. Hold on, I can't. I'm very bad at multitasking. This says good morning, and under that is Hello, my name is Faizal. I'm very good at reading it out loud, like very quickly, because my Hebrew professor, she's also amazing. I love her so much. She is, we only had 8 people in our class for Hebrew 102, 201, and 202. So there was only 8 people in there, so we all got individual attention, clearly, obviously. So, and I love that class so much. Like, if I wanted to take that class more, if we got credits for taking a class over and over again, you guys have no idea how many classes I would have took again and again and again. It's just, I love it so much. And this is Fran, right here. This says hello. I'm so sorry. That is the longest answer. We're gonna move on. I don't know. 14 minutes. I'm so sorry. You guys have to sit through that. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cut that down. I'm gonna cut it. I have to cut it. The next question is, do you find flight deals or something? You're always somewhere. In a sense, there's not really like I don't really have like 100% answer to that, because if I find flight deals, I find flight deals, but that doesn't mean I always book them. Like, to be very honest, I'm always looking for them. I never find good ones. The one good, this is my moisturizer. The one good flight deal that I found that I'm very proud of finding was our London flights. London is a very premium route for a lot of airlines. It's like their most popular, it's like their most profitable. So they use London and New York to make a lot of money. So ticket prices usually never go under $600. In my experience of searching for months and months, I've never seen a price go under $600, especially during the peak of winter season. And I found our tickets to London for less than $500 per person. And that is an accomplishment to me, because that is amazing. And even during that trip, because I have status with Delta, I have silver medallion, we got benefits. We had priority boarding, we had priority check-in, we had priority security. So that just made the $490 or however much it is, it just made it feel more worth it. But yes, I do find flight deals occasionally, but not always. Like for this trip, I was not in search of flight deals. This was a very last minute trip. Like today is, what is it today? April 13th or 14th? I don't know. But I booked this trip March 1st. March 1st. I booked the hotel, airfare on the same day. So I did not find a deal for any of them. Yes, I do find flight deals sometimes, but not always. It's like a game of luck. And the next one is, I'm done with my skincare. I have a very light skincare routine. I don't have much. The next question is, are you going to any more trips this year? Considering this was asked in February, yes. After Vancouver, so far as I know, I'm only going on one more trip this year. If I need to go on a status run, I probably will go on another trip in like June. But currently, as of today, April 13th or 14th, 2025, no. Except for one more, no. Next question. If your parents aren't there, then how are you traveling? So see, how do I put this in a nice way? That trip that we went on to Punta Cana was all of our together, first time going without our parents together. I mean, me and Tuni don't have a problem with it, first of all, because we're adults. I'm literally 20, turning 21. Tuni is 26, turning 27. So we're adults, we're full-fledged adults. If our parents aren't there, that's how we're traveling, because we're adults and we have our own money. We have our own authority to make our own decisions, and we are going on these trips because we want to. And the last question was kind of funny. How do you afford this lifestyle? Asking for myself. It's a very simple question, but it's also very difficult. It's very deep. Like, my lifestyle is, I feel like so many people think my lifestyle is so different than it actually is. I'm like, no matter how many times I say it, no, my lifestyle is not extravagant. I have literally a normal lifestyle. How I afford it is by planning things very far in advance. One thing that I don't think we've said enough is the Punta Cana trip was planned since 2023. We booked it in 2024. We booked it 11 months before we left for the trip. We booked it very, very far in advance. Having a mindset, I feel like I classify myself as a financially responsible person. Just having that mindset, like, I'm going to do this, so I need to have enough. I'm going to do this, so I need to have more than this. I need to do this, just having a mindset, a specific mindset is like the easiest answer I can say for this. That's just how I go about it. Everyone's different. It might not work for you. Try things out. Like, experiment with not your financial. Please don't experiment with that. I don't want anyone to go broke. Keep yourself in touch with your thoughts and just remind yourself why you're doing things. It's hard if you make it hard. Yeah, this is all the questions. All your guys' questions is done. Thank you guys very much for all of your questions that you guys asked during that Punta Cana trip. I'm very, very sorry that we did not answer any of your questions during that season. I did have the intention to answer these questions on that trip. It's just not everyone wanted to be a part of that. So I didn't want to, like, you know, I didn't want to be like answering the questions by myself. So yeah. I feel like at least a few of you guys would be asking why me and Tuni have our own series. That's also a complicated question. But I feel like the reason why we have our own series is because pulling away from our tour book series itself, I feel like it was a much more better thing for us to do, because I feel like this air series, we can document like our trips together and like our family trips too. So it's like, this is just our show, and I feel like we always like put like this emphasis on like group content. We don't always have to do that. Why we have our own show is because we just want our own space to make our own content without having to, you know, rely on the rest of the group, because, you know, not everyone is available at every single time. That's completely fine. Everyone has their own lives and their own priorities, and you are where your priorities are set. That's completely fine. It's just, I feel like we had our original seasons, our first 4 seasons, as like our seasons. I didn't want to add to that because I feel like if this is just Minds and Tuni's trip, that's not a tour book, it's just our season. That's why we have our own series. That's why you guys are watching Air. So tour book 4 in Punta Cana, tour book gold was our last season so far. We don't know if there's gonna be a next one. I don't know. I wish I knew, but no, I don't know. That's all you guys' questions. That's that one extra question that I just answered. So thank you guys very much for watching. You guys will see when we go home. We have a surprise for you that you guys don't know yet, because it's content. Special content. Thank you very much. This is the second video. This is 15 minutes and 23 seconds ongoing. Lord, I'm very fun editing this so much. Yes, thank you very much for watching, and yes, we'll see you tomorrow.